BlockDAG have just announced a brand new campaign which will allow you to unlock your funds, or 80% of them at least, on day one of their launch. Now, they're also doing a bunch of other things like 20 major exchange listings, and they've raised over 300 million so far. So if there was a time to get involved with BlockDAG, absolutely, now is the time. None of this is financial advice, but let's dive in to all the details. So here we are on the BlockDAG website, and as you can see here, this is their pre-sale finishing campaign, in which, yes, you can actually get a vesting pass and unlock all of your funds on launch day. Now, as well as that, you can get a massive discount if you do buy today, because prices have gone all the way down to $0.0016. Now, it's important to do this early because, as you can see, when this campaign ends, it's actually going to go back up to 2 cents. So getting in now is the equivalent of getting in super early on in this pre-sale. So a great time to actually pick up some BlockDAG. Now, doing this is super easy. All you got to do is connect your wallet, make sure the Beat vesting code is applied here, and then yes, you will get the bonus of the price. And then you simply type in how much you want to buy with, and then select buy coins. Now, it's important to note these guys have raised nearly 340 million so far, with a target of 600 million. So just imagine how much adoption they can get for doing that. If you are worried about security, not to worry, because these guys are audited by Certik and Halborn, and those are basically the top 2 auditing companies. Now, if you don't know what BlockDAG is essentially a brand new technology in Web3, which allows the blockchain to actually process multiple blocks in parallel. So instead of being able to process, say, 7 blocks like Bitcoin, you could do hundreds or even 1,000 times more than that using BlockDAG, which will just speed up transaction times and, of course, keep the fees super cheap. Now, these guys have also confirmed major exchange listings such as Mexi, LBank, and Bitmart, as well as 15 more Tier 1 and US exchanges. If we scroll down here, we can see these guys actually have their own miner app, and they've actually got over 2 million users on this app already. So you can imagine the size and the vastness of this network when it does go live. And as well as that, these guys are partnered with Alex Pereira, the UFC superstar, as well as Inter Milan. So yes, in terms of credibility and auditing, these guys are absolutely on top of their game. They've also had articles written about them on Bloomberg, Cointelegraph, and CoinDesk, as well as a bunch of mainstream places as well. So this is basically a project that's going to be everywhere, and my prediction is after launch, this thing could potentially easily go up another 100x and really actually rival the top blockchains out there. But the point being is this campaign, which is actually going to be that vesting pass, and you can unlock 80% of your BDAG on day one. So definitely consider checking this out. Now, normally if you were to purchase without this campaign, you're actually only going to unlock 40%. So getting in now is actually going to double your unlock on day one. Now, when it comes to mining, we've talked about the app, but let's talk about the miners that they actually have here. So if we click one of these, you can see there's full-on mining rigs, and it's important to note that over 10,000 of these have been ordered and are ready to ship the launch of BlockDAG. And if you did want to learn more, they actually have a BlockDAG Academy where you can learn all things like mining, development, and even the crypto basics. But if you do have a network, guys, then definitely consider checking out the referral program, because it says invite your friends to our token presale and earn 25% of every purchase they make. And if your friends buy using your link, they're actually going to get 5% extra, making this a win-win for both of you. So if you do have a network or an alpha group, this could be a great little way to earn some passive income. And you probably saw these logos at the bottom here. This is the Seattle Seawolves and the Seattle Orcas, 2 big powerhouses in the sports world. And yes, those guys are actually sponsored by BlockDAG as well. Now, after the pre-sale ends, the X1 and TAP points convert into BDAG, final staking decisions are made, and the pre-sale closes at batch 45 or $600 million. After that, it will be the mainnet deployment, where internal miner nodes will go live and then community miners will be onboarded 1 week after. So the mainnet will technically be active 1 week before trading, allowing them to get set up and getting the whole network running. After that, the vesting and DeFi deployment comes into play, where 40% of the pre-sale tokens will be airdropped to buyers. There'll be a DEX, bridging system, lending system, a launch pad, indexes, and oracles all going live at this point. And then they're going to do a huge marketing campaign. Obviously, these guys have a lot of money to spend here, so this could be something that absolutely explodes, not only in price, but obviously in adoption. And then, of course, the exchange listings will begin. This will be a 7-day exclusive listing with leading exchanges, which will basically create some kind of price discovery phase. And then after that, it will be followed by 9 additional exchanges for a full global rollout. So if you haven't got any BlockDAG yet, now is definitely the time, because of course they are doing that vesting phase skip, as well as actually lowering the price to an early price that it was in the early phases of the pre-sale. So a great time to actually get in at a super low price and make the most amount of profit. But that's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. Check this out in the description, and I will see you in the next one.